Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Avon, and in this episode we have a lot to do. First of all, we are going to fix a few small things in the factories that people have made me aware of. I'm sorry in advance for forgetting any of them. And then, as we just finished the advanced oil cracking, we are going to have to set up that as well, cracking and setting up the refineries properly. Now let's see. We also need to make sure it's safe, but it looks very safe now. If we have a bit more wall, we can place that there. Now for cracking, we are going to need to get a pump. A pump that, an offshore pump it's called, let's see, and we do have an assembler in our inventory because we can't handcraft in this. There we go. I'm going to make a few of them and I'm going to place them in my inventory for now, but probably in a chest as we move on. So, do we have enough pipes? We do not, so I'm going to get those as well before we start. I was also made aware of steel furnaces making less pollution because they have the same energy consumption, I guess, but they have twice the crafting speed. So I am going to add, let's see. Oh no, they do have twice the pollution as well. Okay, so it really shouldn't matter. But because they have a higher crafting speed while using the same amount of fuel, I do believe that they might cost me less coal. I'm not completely sure of this though. Now let's see. There was a big attack here. I'm going to. Oh, it wasn't here. It was up there. That looks safe though. Uses red ammo. And this one is using yellow ammo. So, as usual, we are moving for one thing and then we get completely off track and do everything else. It's very Factorio, I guess. I've got the pipe now. I'm going to get a few more of these. Let's see. Oh, we already had a bunch. And we have power poles. And we have an attack. I do not have ammo on me right now, so I'm going to need to steal a turret on the way. Now let's see. They are attacking our new copper setup here. That's not good. They destroyed 6 of them. Okay. I'm not sure why I didn't set up defenses here. I don't have any of them on me right now. Now back to what we were actually doing. Let's see. We do have pipes and we do have the offshore pumps now. So let's place it here and pipe it down. That's a very typical thing. One tile off from being allowed to do that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this so it's on the outside, because I don't want this to mess up the expandability of the oil, because I know we're going to make a lot more at once we get the research for assemblers 3. So there we go. And on the same line, it's all fitting very well here. I'm going to stop this now and do advanced. And of course I have put that one on the incorrect input. Let's see. I was told that the water is always on the same side as the heavy oil. So I'm not sure, I do remember that. So I'm not sure why I didn't do it that way now. I guess it was just to get everything up and running. So there we go. It's now advanced, so we get more petroleum and less light oil and heavy oil. What I'm also going to do now is add a few more tanks. We are going to do the cracking and do lube. So cracking, we do not need a lot of cracking machines right now. I'm going to make one of each. This is not because we don't want more after a while, but we aren't producing any oils anyway, so it doesn't matter right now. Let's see. There we go. This is heavy to light. That's kind of an unnecessary underground, but it's nice to be able to walk past. And it's working as intended. It just needs input and output. It's on. Now we're going to do the same here. So I guess I'm going to align it because it's easier that way. I'm going to align it with this pipe actually, which I did. That was nice. There. So that's one out, that's two out. Now let's see. It's supposed to be two out, so we can do it like this. That looks messy right now, but it's going to look a lot nicer when we get more connected to it, when we get more cracking going on. Now let's see, that turret is going to die, so I'm going to stop by there as well. The whole thing I was going to do this episode is biter hunting. I am going to use my tank to destroy the evil biters, so we don't have all these attacks all the time. I guess this one can go here. Now I actually connected it to the wrong parts. Yeah, that's horrible. That's this. Oh geez, it's out of ammunition. No, I never put ammunition in those. Apparently my head is all over the place today. I mean more than usual. It's usually a bit, but not like this. Now let's see. Did I disconnect the water? No, I just didn't connect it in the first place. So now we have cracking going on here. I'm also going to make a tiny temporary thing while setting up this. And that's for solid fuel. This is because I want solid fuel in the tank while I'm hunting. So this is just going to run for the time when I do the other stuff down here. The other stuff is to make lubricant. And I'm going to align this as well as I can. We are not going to need a lot of lubricant this playthrough, but we are going to need some. So there we go for that. Lubricant. This one needs a tank. Where do I move the tank? Let's see. Trying to keep it out of the way of everything else, but we also need it on the bus. So I'm going to put it below here, like this. And out. Let's see. And not through here, because we are going to expand the oil refinery that way. But I don't want to have it too far into biter territory either for now. I guess if they kill a pipe, that's okay. Because the important stuff is going to be keeping the tanks with it alive. And these are going to be the tanks. There we go. Guess I can remove that one. We do not need that much of a buffer. So now we have almost a full stack of the solid fuel. And let's check out the ammo. We have a lot of ammo. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to limit that one, but I'm still going to make it. And I'm going to place one turret here just in case. There we go. Now, where do I hunt first? I think I'm going down here because it's easy. It's a small camp. And it's attacking an important spot, the oil refinery. So, when doing stuff here, I'm going to place an inserter here. That's one of the things that was pointed out. Another thing that was pointed out was that I should have another inserter going out of the copper cable makers, because one doesn't keep up properly. But what I'm going to do about this is to let them stay like this for now, because we do have a nice amount of red circuits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the stack inserter all the way down here to get non-stack inserter capacity up to 2. And that's it for that, I guess. Now, ammo, we have ammo. And we have our tank. I'm going to put that on the bar because I'm going to carry it around at times. I also had a few comments on dragon teeth, and I agree, they are great. They make everything safer. The problem with them is that to use them, I actually have to make them. And making walls and making dragon teeth takes a bit too much time, in my opinion. It's better to go hunting and just kill all the biters, basically, because the tank is so strong. So as long as I do have repair kits, which I do not have a lot of right now, I should be fine. Because as you see, I just ran into a whole base and the tank did not take a lot of damage. I'm going to head further out here now. This is going to be a nice hunt. Now let's see. next base. Let's get the one up here first. Yeah, this one is a very safe one to attack because, well, it's just one and it was behind a cliff. And we go down and take this one. I guess we can just do a circle. This is going to take some time though, but I think it will be definitely worth it because it takes a lot of time to deal with the biters in the base as well. And at this stage, when we get the tank like we just did, the vehicle machine gun is extremely strong compared to anything we've done with turrets. Even though you can place more than one turret, this is extremely ammo efficient, and as you see, it just rips through the bases. I'm going to get this one down here as well. It's nice to drive a tank around in single player. In multiplayer, I'm not sure how the netcode works, but it doesn't feel very good. It's hard to aim because the turning is a bit delayed. So it doesn't... It's not a very good experience. Now, let's see, how far do we have to go? I'm going to get that small one down here as well, just to be safe and to delay the next attacks some more. See, that is still desert all around us. So it doesn't take long before the pollution reaches the next one. But it takes a bit longer than what we have so far, because it does even the desert absorbs some pollution. Now then, heading out again. That alert is for me. Now we cannot repair the tank while driving it, so I will at some point get out and repair. Now let's see. Yeah, this gun is so strong. But it's also nice to be able to just run over all of them as well. Now, with killing so many biter nests, they are going to get angry. They do get a higher evolution stage from us killing the biter nests, but I don't think that's going to be a problem, because the problem isn't the biters being too strong. I think it's that it's too many attacks and at so many different places. Now let's see, we have two here that pollution reaches. The pollution reaches so far when it's just desert. It makes me a little bit happy to see that there are some trees around here that kind of works like a shield for pollution, because they absorb it and make sure it doesn't get any further. Now let's see. And I like the timing of this. We get the tank, which is a power spike in itself, and it's also at a time where we only have this one oil refinery producing petroleum. So at this time, that is kind of a limit as well, but we are getting very close to getting the upgraded machines though. So I'm going to go bullet damage because we are doing war. So yes, while we are out hunting biters now and making sure we are safe, we are actually able to produce enough oil products to advance past the need of doing more handcrafts. I did have a few comments on what I was going to use the last handcrafts for, and as I've said in the comments, I kind of don't want to use them. So I'm going to try to not, basically. Oh, let's see. This is nice. Those are from there, okay. What we need to remember is that even while buying us some time, and hopefully we will get a lot fewer attacks, we are going to get some attacks. So I can't slack on building defenses. I really need to make sure that everything is protected, because, well, because it will destroy our base if we aren't vigilant. Now let's see. Of course, it gets dark after a while. Yeah, this is so efficient. We have used 60 magazines so far, and 2 repair kits. So after these 2 camps, we will stop by the base, possibly before, in case that attack is really big, the coming one there. But no, I'm going to risk it. Let's see where they went. They haven't attacked yet, okay. That's a scary bunch of biters. I wonder where they are headed. Possibly down here. I hope they don't eat all the power poles. They didn't. Okay. Now, that's exciting. So that's where those come from. That spot is very well defended though. So we are fine to hunt a little bit more here. Oh, looks like a difficult spot to reach. I really don't like killing all these poor defenseless trees though, because they eat pollution and make less biters spawn. Now let's see. Pollution is just about to reach that place, so I'm going to do the humane thing and make sure we don't pollute on these poor guys. I'm not sure if they are happy with this kind of polite solution, but the tank is strong enough for that to be a non-issue. Now, this has been long in the waiting. It's so nice to be able to hunt like this. And the tank is driving quite fast now as well, I see. I'm glad I got the solid fuel. I probably should have made a car a long time ago. The car has a gun that's nice as well, but I have a tendency to wait for the tank. Now let's see. This is not where we are going. We are going here, and just about time as well. Okay. So let's drive down there and drive away all the biters that are attacking. And let's see. This one is out of ammo. I'm going to get that on the way. Didn't check the ammo up here, but it's good enough for now. we are going up there to hunt biters anyway. So there won't be too many attacks off that, I hope. Now, let's see. I'm not sure if I have a repair pack machine. Getting in between here, because that turret is very close to dead. 17 ammo. Let's see. I'm going to add a few more here, even though I don't think it's needed. And from here we are going to drive on. Now let's see. We are going to need to make more repair packs. That's wheels, which we have in a box. Okay, that's nice. So I guess we can just make them all here. Them all, not make them all, because we already have them all, and it's great. And now we have repair kits, so I'm going to repair the tank. Bullet damage is finished. We can't get the next one, and we are going to delay the shooting speed and the turret thing because we are going to do the inserter thing first. Nice. Oh, just about time here as well, okay. That's lucky, I guess. I'm not sure if it was lucky because we lost one. But losing a turret of 5 doesn't really matter too much right now. Because right now we are doing fine on the resources. Let's see, not fine on the pollution, but that's to be expected. We are really low on iron. There's been a discussion about pronunciation, and I've learned how to actually pronounce that word. That made me very happy. Learning stuff, and you know when you say stuff wrong, you know there is something wrong with it, but it's hard to pinpoint. And then when, I don't know, I have a tendency to just say stuff like I used to say it. Now let's see, attacks up here. That's the big camp. We are going up there as well. I think that's going to be an important thing to do. Now let's see. I am going up there. I'm just going to see how we are doing. Let's see. We didn't connect the cracking there. This game, it's so many small things. When, at least when recording and doing the talking at the same time, it's very difficult to get everything right, apparently. I don't think I'm this clumsy, or I don't think stuff... I have a tendency to wait and see that stuff is working, I guess. So even if my routines aren't amazing, there's a lot less silly stuff going on, like not connecting a machine or something like that. It doesn't matter though, because the this one will catch up, because we barely get any light oil right now. And we are out of heavy oil, of course, because I connected both. Now let's see. I'm going to connect this differently, because I'm going to connect it with a pump and do the circuit network so it doesn't do cracking when we don't have a lot of of heavy oil or lubricant. But for now, that doesn't matter too much. We aren't using it anyway. Now, I'm just checking the logistics here. We are not getting enough of these, and that's because of iron. Now, I was about to make a sale for power poles and the red wires, but I see I stopped that in time. That was a few episodes ago, I guess. Now, everything seems to be working, but I am probably looking at some of the wrong things. Let's see, I'm going to make 50 more of these because that's completely pointless. So I'm going to keep a stack of 50 of those. Now we are going up top to hunt the place that spawns those, and that's most likely this one. But I am looking at the time and we are out of it. So what I'm going to do is finish the episode here, and in the next episode we are going hunting. We are getting the inserter capacity bonus going, and then we are going to start the very important production science, which is here. That is a good plan, I believe. Now let's see how, yeah, these are going to the same place, so that's safe. Then it is a good place to stop. So thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode.